Every game I play, I'm here to win. If it's a card game, a board game, it doesn't matter. When it comes to anything competitive, I hate losing more than I love winning.
The way I see Eric, he is undoubtedly one of the most dedicated players that I've ever met.
He's a really hard worker. He clearly loves what he does. He's very committed.
Let's go. Good job, guys. At the end of the day, when I finish my career, I want to look back and always know that I put in 110% effort. The grind doesn't stop.
He is one of the best mechanically skilled controller players in the game.
He's the type of person that if he truly loves something, he will commit to it 120%.
Let's go! Hey, what's up? I'm Wrona. Most know me as Snip3down, and this is No Days Off. I usually start my stream around 4 PST, and that lasts until I'd say midnight or 1 AM. And that's pretty much the daily. Usually then wind down for an hour off stream, get to bed around 2, 3 in the morning, and then rinse and repeat. I've been a professional esports player since I turned 16. Growing up, the first esport I really got heavily invested in was Halo.
Team captain, he's got it. Walks into the base, he's got it. Ends it all, Snip3down completes the 5-0 sweep.
And played that for 12 years straight professionally, and then it led into me going on to play Apex Legends. When I was growing up, pro gaming was not a thing. It was more of a show off to your friends on who's the best at X video game, and it just is completely different now, and it's been wild to see the growth that esports has had.
All right, yo, if you guys have questions, go ahead and ask away. I'll try and answer some.
He starts streaming anywhere between 3 PM and 5 PM. In the past, it used to be he finished his stream and I was about to get up and start my day.
I think at the beginning of my career, it was really hard for me to separate my personal life and my gaming life. And I think as I got older, I really found a way to create a balance and once again separate myself from work mode to streamer mode to personal life mode.
When I met him in person, he had to explain everything to me. What's professional gaming? What does that mean? Where do you work?
I'm 1 HP, I gotta heal, I'm 1 HP. I got two of them.
I literally had no concept of what he was doing, but it was so fascinating for me.
I don't understand how I just hit that like that at all. It's because I'm stunned by the Jibby. Bro, why don't we just fight that?
In the past, I'd lose a tournament and I'd be a mess for the next week of just depression and just being sad all the time. Having people close to you that are there to support you and just knowing that you do have like a support system there is very warming.
Oh my God!
Currently, I am a professional Apex Legends player for Team Solo Mid or TSM.
Teams don't practice very much. The only practice that you get is the hours that you put into the game. As a team, of course, make sure your mechanical skills are tip-top. Make sure that your mental game is tip-top, but also make sure that you keep up with the changes that are happening in the game. New patches, new metas, new zone rotations, etc. That is how we prep for it. Right here. Basically, I'm a massive nerd at this game. I have thousands and thousands of hours in it.
Oh my God, look at that. Holy poop. 3,700 damage, 3,000 damage, and 3,000 damage. Let's go, baby.
I'm very lucky that I'm on TSM. We all stay active. We all play the game every single day.
He really provides a lot of analytical information, gives us information on how zones have been moving, trends of the game, how things are kind of unfolding. A lot of the times coaches, if they can't compete at that top level, it's really hard for the players who do to take their opinions and fully put their trust in them. And you know, we really feel like we have that with him.
Let's go. Good game, guys.
Eric stands out because when Eric meets an opponent, he will hit his shots. At the end of the day, Apex is very, very much tracking and aiming heavy. He's also very, very smart. He understands the game very well. So many things happen at once and it's very chaotic. Eric has a mind for that, and also he's just very, very dedicated.
Take cover!
Yeah, so I have 3 monitors here. This is my streaming monitor where I have my stream, my chat, and my notifications, like if someone subscribes, someone donates, or someone follows, whatever it is, that all pops up on this monitor. Pretty much this entire PC is just dedicated to only streaming. I don't game on it or anything. I don't even have a graphics card inside of it. And Apex is played on the main monitor, and I have my Discord and another version of my Twitch chat on the left as well. So I can look left, chat, look right, chat, you know, so I try and answer as many questions as I possibly can. Why did I decide to become pro in Apex? It was pretty much the first game outside of Halo that I really enjoyed right away. I liked Fortnite, but wasn't a huge fan of it long term. And then I have my voice mixer here at the top, which I can do some interesting sounds. I can mess with the audio for my stream. I can turn my mic up here. I can turn it off, mute it. I can turn my teammates up. I can mute them. It gives you a lot of options. What made you say, hey, this is what I want to do with my life? I mean, I loved going to friends' houses, playing video games when like LANs were a thing or like System Link was a thing. I think I'm able to keep my passion and love for video games honestly because I stream and I can separate competing from streaming as an enjoyment.
Hey Birdie, thank you for the gift.
I'm hungry. I pop up in his streams quite a lot, and that's how I got the name Snipe Wife. I do believe we help each other a lot in work. I help him with his social media. I take his photos. I encourage him to like put himself out there in front of the camera. That's not the streaming camera, of course.
I did drink 3 times the amount that you did because we have a very large glass still left.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about.
I have so many people that watch me and just ask me questions, and I've gotten to know so many people from my streaming community. I met a good amount of them in person, and it really is just a wholesome community. It's really cool to get to know people that just love watching me. They tune in daily. I'm not here to take that for granted. I do what I love every day. I play video games for a living. Just being able to press that go live button, that's something that I am here to cherish. And outside of competing, where that is my full-time job, I'm here to enjoy streaming and just make it last as long as I can. I think just being active in general is just a huge help in terms of your brain being on the right page, your body being able to just like hold adrenaline and really push yourself further and further. And in the past, you know, when I played sports, I felt like that was when my hand-eye coordination was at the peak of the peak. And I think that I got kind of lazy over time and stopped focusing on like my physical health. I actually like pinched a nerve in my hand at one point and realized that my posture was abysmal. I started going to chiropractors. I started doing things to really better my personal health. And since then, I've seen improvements.
Just reset that.
Oh, good boy. Yes, my little yours. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Master Chief, our little 1-year-old puppy with the most beautiful underbite.
So outside of streaming, I really like to get outdoors. I'm inside all the time, sitting down, so when I'm not in my chair streaming, I like to get up and be active, whether that's going to the gym or going for walks or taking the dog to the park. And I really just try to make sure that I'm not in the house, because I realized if I'm just always in the house, I start to get irritable, I start to just get a little overwhelmed.
We try to spend as much time together. I mean, it's funny, we obviously live in the same apartment, but sometimes we hardly see each other. When Eric is in work mode, I mean, he's there, but he's not really there. So we really try to make time. Either we go to find a coffee shop or we take our dog to the park. I feel like it's anything like a normal couple tries to do. We just try to find the time in between.
Some of the biggest challenges that I've faced as a professional esports player is balancing relationships and just being able to like split my time properly, whether that's with friends, family, relationships, whatever it is. And I think that that's something that, because I've been doing this for so long, I've been able to really improve on. I missed my high school graduation for a tournament, and I don't regret it. I won the tournament, but that's just an example of some of the things that you really do have to sacrifice, because when it comes to gaming or any professional sport, you don't really get to pick and choose what days you can show up to work. It's a tough balance, but at the end of the day, I love what I do, and I think the people that really care about you understand that that's just the things you gotta do. All right, everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a wonderful stream. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the follows, all the subs, everyone just talking in the chat, and I hope you all have a great rest of your night.
What have just been like your all-time favorite games?
My all-time favorite video games from start to now, I'd definitely say it started with GoldenEye. That was pretty much the first game that really got me into gaming a lot. Super Smash Brothers, Legend of Zelda. Pretty much the N64 was the first system that really got me into a lot of things.